think it's just gonna be us on screen then, I guess. Studio chat.
Okay, we have some people in the chat, Alex.
How do you see that?
Well, you
Oh,
rise.
okay. I want to see people's faces. What the heck?
Yeah, that's what I was expecting as well.
I guess we'll have to figure that out for next time. I don't know why I'm typing. I should be talking. I'm like, ugh. Oh, amazing. Okay, I'm just gonna talk. Well, thank you everyone for joining. We had 18 registrants. I got a lot of people messaging me on Instagram saying that they might not be able to make it. I mean, totally makes sense when it comes to real estate. You never know when you have to run out of the house for a shoot. Now, I just want to speak on behalf of why we're doing this. There's a few reasons, but the main reason why we're doing this is because we want to be able to create some sort of community where we can bounce ideas off each other, we can communicate, we can socialize, and if there's something that you need to know about, you can reach out to us or reach out to anybody who joins these webinars. We're hoping to do this bi-weekly. Clearly, we still have a lot of things that we need to figure out, considering we'd like to see everybody's face like a Zoom chat, but me and Felipe are just kind of winging it today. But to give you insight, most of you guys know, my name is Alex. I am the founder of Northern Spruce Media. We are in our 8th year of business. We don't only shoot real estate, but we do so many other things. We do social media, we do marketing, we do content. I do consulting one-on-one, so I know I have a lot of my consulting clients here, which is awesome. And the other thing that we're doing is we're doing the Northern Spruce Summit. And I know a lot of the people that are in the US, you guys have events, what it seems like to be monthly. And here in Canada, there is nothing. It is just flat. There is no community here, and it is massively lacking. And every time I go to the US, I feel I get sad that I'm leaving because I feel like I'm leaving a whole family over there. And then when I come to Canada, I'm like, I wish I had that family here. Now, I know I have some friends and stuff like that, other real estate media company owners, and I love that so much. But I want to get to know you, I want to interact with you, and I want to create an event where we can all just interact together in the same room, eat food, have cocktails, or drink water, whatever it is, and, create that community. So it's very, very important to me to do this. And this is not going to be the Alex show. This is going to be how Alex grew her business and the things that we're doing to streamline it, make you guys educated in all the things that we're doing and how we've been successful. And one of those main things that we've done recently and have been successful in is AI and video. So I'm going to leave it to Mr. Felipe, and you can take it over.
Thank you, Alex. Okay, hi everyone. My name is Felipe Restrepo. I'm the digital media lead. I've been working with Alex for almost 4 years now. I started shooting real estate, video editing, and then slowly growing in the company. And now I'm in charge of the video team. I take all the AI projects. Clients come to me with their requests, what they are looking for, what they have in their mind. And that's what's the beauty of AI video is that we can help them bring their vision to life, right? But before I get into these video AI experiences, I would like to ask you, and I want to see in the chat, if you have done AI video in between your projects so far. So if you guys can type what's your level of expertise, what do you guys know about video AI, so I can start from there.
So I know Neil's been doing some AI video.
2 AI projects, no idea how to price for this week. Okay. Nothing yet, yes. Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay, pricing is tricky. That's one of the main reasons why we're doing this. And it took us a long time. Like when we started with this AI, we were talking with Alex earlier, we had no idea
Mm-mm.
about we start seeing these crazy animations, AI on reels, realtors doing this, and we were behind, right, Alex?
Yeah, we were so behind. We were the company that were always 50 steps ahead. Like people wanted to follow what we were doing, and then all of a sudden, that was gone. And we worked hard to get back to where we are today. And now since we lost that footing, we'll never lose it again.
Okay, let me see the.
Charging was
Mhm.
probably the trickiest thing that we had to figure out, but it wasn't just the pricing, but it also had to do with educating. The thing that we hear constantly is AI is fast, and since it's fast, it must be cheap, and since it's cheap, it must be easy, and it's absolutely none of those things at all. So educating our clients has been our number one thing since I think January. We made it our February to just educate on AI for the whole month. Like if you go to our social, it's all AI education. We sent that through socials, we sent that through mailers. We were doing stories. We were just constantly educating on it. So, Felipe, you can continue.
Yeah, so as I was saying, no idea at the beginning. We didn't know how to do it. We didn't know how much to charge for it. So we were even looking for people that could teach us. We reached out to some creators, some media companies that they were doing it already at the time. No response. They wanted to keep it for themselves. So I guess this is a good thing that we are sharing our way. And by the way, I want to say that this is how we learn. This is how we do it, but not necessarily is the right way. Maybe other people do it better, faster, or even cheaper. But I
Mm-hmm.
think what we do is that we are trying to treat this as a premium service. So it's a way different system than the real estate itself because we have our system. We have many clients that they just go to the website, to their app, and book the service that they are looking for. There is sometimes not even that personal communication because there is a system that we built over the years. With AI, the client, what they do is they try to talk to a person and they are looking for help, right? They have this vision, they want to do this crazy thing with the house or just stage it, right? But they need to talk to someone. So it's a premium service and we try to price it for that, right? So definitely try to not underprice it because it requires meeting the client, researching what you can do, how you can do it, try, test to final, like probably sometimes big projects, 8 days later to deliver the final video, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's something that we learned over the last couple of months. Is like there is a lot of time involved with video AI.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I'm gonna open up the AI pricing guide that we put together, Alex, and then we can share this with the audience. I'm gonna
Now, I
share.
want I want to also just state while Felipe is looking for this is we're still making slight mistakes with quoting, um, and allowing. What we got to do is we got to create a proper expectation, and when we say there's only two revisions, it's only two revisions, and after those two revisions, it's going to cost $85 an hour, let's say, and you have to make that strict. And when it comes down to us actually working with the client on an AI project, they'll email us, be like, hey, I want to do AI. And I'm like, okay. Felipe then sets up a call. He discusses the whole project from start to finish. He gets visions, he gets examples, everything that can help us make that project come to life. And then we say, okay, it's going to be price point one, two, or three, or beyond that. So go ahead, Felipe, and show them the pricing. Yeah.
Yeah, before I go to the pricing guide, I'm gonna answer to these couple of questions. So, how long does it take? It really depends on individual projects, right? Like we right now have a light AI package, which it takes like the simple things, right? When a client wants seasonal change, right? Like we now got to the point that those things are simple to do, so we have a price for that. And then we kind of deliver the videos in between the same 48 hours turnaround time, which is our standard. So seasonal change, day to night transition, those kind of simple things could be done in the same time frame. Now, if we are talking about what you're going to see later, which is moderate AI, then we start adding 4 days turnaround time, which is also giving us time to do it right, right? When the client is with this very standard mindset of I need it for now, I need it quick, so that directly affects the quality, right? So, and then if we talk about the advanced AI package, we are talking about 8 days turnaround time. This is for bigger projects where, of course, we want to dedicate more time for this. So it depends on the package, but we can take a look at that right now.
And you know what? Here's the thing too, which I found surprising was, as Felipe said, real estate agents want things turned around just like this. It's just the way they are. It's the problem that we kind of created as real estate media owners, is we created this, right? We created the fastest kind of turnaround time with low budgets. And now I was scared, like, okay, if we're offering moderate AI and we're saying it's going to take 4 days, that means they're not going to get their video for 4 days when it's used to be 24, 48 hours. So I was expecting a lot of pushback, but what we got was, okay, awesome, I understand. And that was it. And even with the price point, it adds a huge dollar amount to their package. And I was expecting pushback, but we got, okay, awesome, I understand. But I think it's because we came in prepared. We had a pitch deck, we had our pricing, and we had great examples to show what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
Can you share your
I
screen,
want to add,
Felipe?
Alex.
Yeah.
Yeah, I will. I wanted to add something is like the response from the clients is being surprising because they are willing to invest. Like, there is so much value on the AI because, as I said earlier, they have this picture in their mind and they are willing to pay for that as long as we deliver, right? So that's why it's very important to sit down, talk to them, take notes, research about what we can do for them, and they are really happy once they see the results, right? So I'm gonna answer one question in the chat from Sophie.
Yeah.
Yes, we're talking about single renders, like single clips. I'm gonna show you actually. Let's go to the pricing guide, and then later I'm gonna open one project that I've been working on this week, and I can show you guys what this looks like in the editing site. So, screen. Okay. So you can see the screen, right, Alex?
Yep.
Okay, so this is the presentation that we send to our clients with videos like this one to introduce the service.
So we went extreme with that to give an example of everything, or not everything, but a little taste of everything, right? So that is the first thing that our clients are seeing when we hand them our AI video service deck.
Yes, this is what we send to anybody that inquires about AI. This is the presentation that they see at first. They can see the samples that we can do, some example per package pricing, and a little bit of education as well. So as you can see here in the next slide, we talk about, for example, under sample of seasonal change, and then a little bit of explanation of how we price the service, right? And
throughout the presentation, people are seeing examples of what's possible. So it's like, yes, they're reading a pricing disclaimer, but they're also seeing another sample. So it's just like, it slowly makes it worth it till they get to the price point.
That's right. And then we are explaining to them that these prices also, it depends on the project scope, right? Like there are some projects that we can say, yeah, this is like AI, moderate, advanced, or we need to do a custom quote because it's a different project. So we are trying to be as clear as possible with them. Some clients, they don't understand what is a render, right? We've been talking about renders, about prompting, about the exports. So sometimes don't understand the language. So we also put it here in this presentation so they can see what we're referring to in the pricing stage, right? So now this is the important part for us as like media companies. And we've been offering these three main packages as a simple thing for clients to pick. If it's something more complicated, yeah, go ahead,
Felipe,
Alex.
can you make it presentation
Yeah,
so it's a little bit easier? There
is
you
that,
go.
yeah, okay, there you go. So if the project we can utilize or accommodate into these packages, we go for that. Easy for us as well to save time. We don't have to quote every single project. So this is for the team here internally as well. So somebody asked me how much for this, we just give one of these brackets. And then the main difference are light AI package. We have the brackets because again, it depends on the project, right? Like the biggest difference is like when the client comes, for example, with they want to stage house certain way, right? And they want light AI package. If they provide me with the still image with the staging, then we're gonna price it at the lower end of the bracket. Why? Because it's saving us time, right? When we have to stage ourselves, we have to send this image to them for them to approve, and then now we can convert to video. So that's why we have brackets. First package, 1 to 2 renders. We use models that are cheaper, so we can use this price. And the turnaround time, again, the same one is standard 48 hours. Let me just go back to the chat in case somebody's asking something, Alex.
Casper's asking.
Okay, let me see, what is it? So it should be like that. Yeah, that's correct, Sophie. So, for example, if someone wants 1 or 2 renders with seasonal change, we will apply light AI package. Okay, good, thank you. Okay, so, and then the moderate AI package, so let me go back. We start talking about the bracket from $200 to $300. And then here we include 3 to 5 renders. We use different models that give us better quality and they are more expensive as well, right? So that's why we start bumping up the pricing. And something that is huge for us, that it has also changed our workflow, is like extending the turnaround time. We don't have to rush for these kind of projects. As I said, we are giving the premium touch to this. So we want to spend more time on it, add sound effects, add transitions, and make sure the client is receiving something that is premium. And
Neil has a question for you as well.
Let me go back.
You can just have it open, I think.
Okay, let me see. True, but the other side looks bigger for me. Okay, anyways, that's one is price staging. I have to get this to offer customers. Okay, so what we have done so far is that when it's, for example, a commercial project or they have a specific vision, we ask them for the renders. They usually have from the developer, they have the renders, floor plans, or any digital renderers, sorry, and then we go from that. If they are not as particular, then we just utilize AI and then send it to them. Do you like this? Do you like to change something? And then we kind of go from that. Each model you are, yeah, that's correct, Sophie. Okay, and then advanced AI, back to it, advanced 400 to 500, 5+ renders, advanced models, better quality, and then we ask for 8 business days turnaround time. With this, I'm going to show you what this looks like with actual examples. So this is again turnaround times. Okay, so here are some examples of what the light AI render would look like. We have seasonal change. Light AI would be also a quick staging shot, right? Or day to night on this side. Which at the end of the day, this is being something that the clients feel very attracted to. And because the price point is lower, they just go with that. Like I want to make my reel stand out. They don't want the usual virtual tour or reel that goes around the house. They want something additional, day to night, seasonal change, beautiful.
I think you can also think about this too, guys, is if wherever you're living, if there's snow on the ground, you can upsell, be like, hey, I noticed that there's snow on the ground. Would your client be impressed if you added an AI transition from winter to summer? If so, this is what it's going to cost. Here's an example of it. And probably 50-50, you'll get a yes.
Mm-hmm. Okay, on moderate AI, we have some, for example, this a little bit crazier. Some clients come with ideas like this. I want the house dropping from the sky, nighttime. So then we're going to utilize a different model. Takes more time. You probably have to test 2-3 times until you find the render that they would like. And here's where you have to make sure, hey, I'm going to send you the still image first. You approve. You have 2 revisions for those still images. And then after I render, there will be an extra fee because you already spent 1 or 2 hours into this single render, right? That's why we will be talking into the $300-$400 range. Some clients ask for kids playing in the snow with the dog, a snowball. So again, more advanced.
Snowball.
Then just if the client wants something different, what's up? Okay, and then advanced AI. These are projects that are a little bit more complex. For example, you can see in the first video here, these are digital renders. This doesn't exist at all, right? So takes longer, more tries, and then more revisions from the client as well, right? That's why we were looking into the $500 budget. Let me go back to see if there is anything going on here.
That's another question for you.
Is it more difficult to add people? Yeah, usually it takes first a more expensive model. And I'm going to show you the website actually. Let me go back to, I'm going to show you guys what it looks like.
Set directly.
Okay, I think we're done here.
So when it comes down to light, moderate, and advanced, there's also like above advanced. So some of those things that you just saw on the last screen, those were projects that took 2 to 4 weeks. And they're large budget jobs. So we got jobs for restaurants, we got jobs for hospitals, we got jobs for huge commercial properties. Those aren't in the price range of $500. They're like $2,000, $3,000 jobs. I think our biggest one was around a $7,000 job, which was, amazing. It took a lot of time though, right? So it took weeks. Like the hospital job took a long, long time and a lot of revisions. It needs to be completely accurate. So I just wanted to touch base on that.
I'll show you guys that video in a second. I'm gonna share my screen one more time. I'm gonna go to the website that we work with, and you guys can see how many times you sometimes have to render something. This would be so. Hicksville is the website we use, and okay, I'll do this way. Sorry, I have to go back here. So for example, here, I'm gonna get a little bit of how we do things to make sure they work best and is working with first and last frame. That way you can guarantee or it would be more accurate, right? You have more control once you provide the 2 first and last. And not all the models support this tool, right? The next step is selecting the model, and the prompt is the huge part, which I usually work with ChatGPT. They communicate each other pretty well, so I'm just prompting ChatGPT. They give me the right prompt for Hicksville, depending on what I want. Put it here, select for how long I want the clip to be, 5 seconds, 10 seconds. If it's 10 seconds, so it's going to be more expensive in terms of credits, and then the quality, right? But for example, I was working in a project earlier, which, for example, the first try for this render, I wanted the boat to kind of take off and go away, and then the software did this, right? So still looks good, but it's not what I wanted, right? So now I have to create a new one, which did something like this, which is also pretty cool, but doesn't work for the edit I was working on, right? To finally come to this third try, and actually the camera stayed where I wanted, and the boat went away, exactly how I wanted, right? So one render, 3 tries, cost us, 60 credits or something like that, depending on the duration, right? That's why you have to make sure you price this for time, for credits, and then of course, for the profit. Same thing with this, a couple tries. I wanted to do seasonal change on this clip. I know sometimes even the website is just not doing well. Sometimes it crashes, so you have to that's why you are giving yourself also additional time for deliverables, right? For the deadline, sorry. And then, for example, this is something that our clients are liking a lot, like night to day, day to night, beautiful shots, beautiful transitions. That one was done only in one try, for example. So that's where, once you understand the software, you will start saving money, right? Because you know exactly how to prompt it, what to do, what to give it, and it only do once, right? And let me go back.
Felipe, do you want to talk a bit about that job? So that was a house that you're just showing them.
This
with
one,
the dock
yeah. Actually, I'm gonna open the edit file. So stop sharing one more time. Window Final Cut. Okay, so this is what I'm working on. This is a video that we're working for a client that the bigger project requires lifestyle. This is only the tour, but we're still incorporating AI into this, right? So we did some twilight shots, lots of lifestyle. But this is, for example, where I'm incorporating my AI transitions, which how I'm using it into the edit. I have some twilight shots done by us, like actually at night, during twilight time. But now I'm going to transition from night to day, right? So I'm adding this render to go back into daytime. So for example, this render, the client doesn't want to see the patio area this way, right? Can you guys see, right? So he requested to clean it a little bit, to use more of the summer look. So there you guys can see what AI is doing for us, right?
Nice.
And very simple, one clip.
What would you prompt? What would you say you prompted for that?
The prompt for this, as I said, I prompt ChatGPT first. So I go to prompt, I tell them I'm working on Hicksfield. I want a clip of like a shot of the house during winter time. I want to do seasonal change. And I want the camera to perform like a pushback. And I will add, a tilt down as well, right? So I want the camera to do tilt down as it goes back, right? I hope you guys can see the whole motion here. Let me show you. So this is a subtle camera movement going down to reveal the whole body, right? And then my next shot I was working on was this one, converting it into summer. That's the next one. But I can open a different project, which was also very interesting to work on, because the client had a very specific vision, right? They develop these condos, and they want to make sure to advertise it as a huge difference between standard condos and theirs because they are bigger, right? So I don't know if you guys can hear this. Alex, can you tell me if you hear this?
Mm-mm.
No? Okay, let's just show the visuals. So they wanted to, specifically, the client said, I want the room to start big, small, and the wall to expand, right? And she also wanted a couch to come out of the walls, right? So I'll show you what she's... So there it is. So the biggest request that they had was to make this wall expand, right? Basically what she's saying is that standard condos are this little, you can fit this little couch. Well, it's not super little, but with theirs, you can fit this huge couch, right? And then from that, also the other AI part is here, where they want to show potential, right? What they can do with space, help the client or the potential buyer to see themselves there, right? How can I stage this or utilize this space? Same concept, for example, they didn't have, we went shoot exteriors, they don't want to see snow, it's winter time. They said, I have summer photos, right? Can you make them video? Okay, let's use with what we have, right? Let's work with what we have. They have drone photos only, so we convert to video.
Which is crazy.
Mm-hmm. And it's just a solution that we're giving to the client, right? They don't want to see any drone with the snow. They love their summer photos that they did last year. And now we have drone video there. Mm-hmm.
So that's photos turned into a whole video for a drone, which is awesome. So Felipe, I don't know how much time we have left, but I definitely think it's time for questions. And the one thing I did mention earlier is everything starts with a phone conversation, right?
Mm-hmm.
If it's a large project, we always write up a quote for it and we send it, and the client needs to sign off on the quote. That is very important. And if the job is really big, we always ask for 50% down because we don't want to do all this work and then it's for nothing. We waste time, we waste credits. So those are two major things that I would highly recommend that you implement. But a lot of it comes down to straight on educating and not under promising. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I think there's a lot of questions in here for you, Felipe.
Let me go say, sorry, what kind of tips are you giving? Okay, so yeah, this is the funny part is like I work with ChatGPT. You know, I'm always talking to Chat, and if the video didn't work, for example, if the render didn't work for me the first time, I would tell ChatGPT, okay, this looks good. For example, this seasonal change is good, but the camera is not moving. Or the camera went away and did this weird motion. So Chat says, oh, this is a common issue with Hicksville. Let's reprompt it. And they will give me an updated version of the prompt. And usually it works. The second or third time it works. But it's a conversation with ChatGPT, right? I tell them what is not working, and they will address it. Let me go back here. What would you tips on prompts? Exactly that. Use ChatGPT, talk to it, and learn from it as well. Because at the end of the day, he's gonna show you how to do it, and then you can do it as well. Something that I didn't show you guys, but I start from same website, Hicksville. Let me share that. Sorry, one second. I'm gonna share my screen one more time. Because on Hicksville, the first very step is to create the image, right? Sorry, I have too many tabs open. Where is this?
Disorganized. Brutal.
Too many, like final code, the webinar. Okay, here. Share screen. Okay, here. So let me show you this really quick. Main thing before you create the videos, you're gonna create the images, right? So for that, we use Hicksville as well, and then there's this tool that is called in-painting, right? So I will bring my image, for example, on this same example that I showed you earlier. This is my image, right? Which is winter time. And I'm gonna prompt it here. The prompt here, I usually do it myself, unless it's more difficult, but it could be so simple like, I need this image to look like summertime with the beautiful flowers, this and that, green grass, sunny day, for example. And it will give me a result like this one, right? Which is exactly what I needed. Very simple. Where it gets a little bit more tricky is with video, right? That's why we send this to the client and say if this was a render for them to approve before we create the video. Same concept with another example. Same here, for example, this is my image, which is drone photo, and I ask Hicksville to make it summertime, and I add the dog and the boat, right? One prompt. You can see here, only one prompt. It did it right. Love it. I'm gonna work with this, and now I download this image, and I'm gonna bring it into. I usually have two tabs, right? The one that is for photo and the one that is for video. And then start working on the video here. So definitely we can get more in depth on how we edit for future webinars, Alex. But I think this is basically like a little bit of how we create the visual that we want to have on the still image, and then put it into the video conversion. So let me go back to other questions because there are a lot of questions here.
Lots of questions.
I'm falling behind. Okay.
So I think, yeah, there's a lot.
Yeah, thank you, Selfish. Just recapping what I'm saying here. There are so many. Yeah, lots of models, different prices there.
Casper asked, how do you get an agent to stay in the video with AI?
Okay, so that's a little bit more of the editing side, which we would mask the agent, right? So as you can see here, I'm gonna have to go back and share Final Cut. Sorry, guys, 1 sec. Real quick, you have to basically mask the client. As you can see, there is different layers here. This is my main clip, and this is the other one. So you can see her, and now you cannot see her because we duplicate the clip, mask her, and then put the AI in between, right? So one clip, two clips, and then her back here.
How many people in this group have their videos edited in-house, or are they sent overseas? So, I mean, if I could just, actually, I can create a poll here. Okay.
And I'm gonna try to catch more questions.
Yeah.
That's funny. Okay, more expensive models. Hicksville works with credits, right? So depending on the model you choose, they will charge you more credits, right? Some of them give you longer clips, higher quality, better resolution, and they use more advanced technology, I guess. Models both, I create the AI and then my editor is adding them. Okay, good. I use link app video editor, who is okay, good. I have overseas, good.
So for the people, if you answer the poll, awesome. Now, the thing that we struggled with was hiring an overseas editor. We finally found an excellent overseas editor. He is on salary with us. He's currently on vacation, getting paid vacation. But what holds it together is having Felipe handle the video department. right? If he wasn't there, I would probably be doing it. I have no idea what I'm talking about. And, shit would hit the fan because I have so many other things on the go. So I have Felipe leading the video department, overseeing all AI phone calls, conversations, quotes, contracts being signed. And he's now delegating to our other in-house editor and then our overseas editor, who honestly is an AI specialist in his own. Like, he is incredible. So if it wasn't for Felipe being in-house and just working on this, we wouldn't be where we are today. I mean, it's a hard bullet to bite, right? Like, we're real estate media companies. We're not massively profitable at all times. But like, to get massively profitable, you need people in-house to run certain departments. And I think that's what separates me and other media companies, because a lot of people just send it overseas or use a VA. I'm a in-person kind of person. You know what I mean? And I think that's why our quality is so high and why we have all these documents and everything so systemized. But it's because everything is in-house.
Yeah. Sophie's saying that she doesn't know how we can afford that. But yeah, definitely it's because we have a long client list, right? We have a lot of clients that we need like a core team to handle all these clients that are coming. Like, this is really busy. Like, the office is always very busy, even during a slow time, right? We have people calling, emails coming through. So we have our weekend bookings person that is always there, always 8 hours a day, answering emails, calls, and 3 editors working full time, right? So there is a lot of work coming through, and we are trying to keep that consistent quality and workflow, right? I think that's why if we have so many video editors all over the place, it would be really hard to keep it consistent.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so if you guys do have any other questions, feel free to shoot them to us. We're going to post this on YouTube. And once again, this is our first time ever doing this, ever. Like, it's so cool. I feel like a gamer or something. I don't know.
Same with the mic.
Yeah. No, it's awesome. And all we want to do is educate. And these are the things that we had a hard time figuring out. We would ask other media companies that were doing it. No one would answer us. People would shoot us down. And it's like, why not embrace how we do it so we can all get on the same page? I love learning from people. I like people learning from us. We are experts in the industry, so always turn to us when you need to. And I would say that's it. Like, if you want to get on some consulting with me, Felipe is going to be there if you have AI questions. My bookings manager is going to be there for operational questions, anything along those lines. And then when it comes down to the summit, everybody that you want to talk to is going to be there as well. So thank you guys. Like I said, we'll post this to YouTube. I would love to send you guys our price list so you guys can take a look at it and price it out in your own area, your own industry, whatever that means. But I definitely want to support you all as much as I possibly can. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. There's 22 of you in here. That's so awesome.
Yeah,
I thought there was
so
going to be 4. So.
That was so nice to have you guys here for all the questions that you asked. I hope I answer like all of them. If not, I hope to meet you guys again one time. I wanted to say we're also open to learn from everybody. As I said, when we started, nobody was teaching, nobody was sharing the knowledge. So right now we are always learning, and then if anyone has something to share with us, if there is a better way that you guys know, we would love to hear from you as well. So
yeah.
I'll be happy to meet you one more time.
Just one more. That's
okay,
it.
A couple then. Awesome, we clap.
Just one more time.
Awesome.
Okay, guys, thank you so much. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll talk to you soon.
Okay, bye, guys.